Hello gamers, I'm NKZL and I'm going to talk about the early access launch of Wayfinder and the drama surrounding it. In case you don't know, Wayfinder is one of the MMO RPGs releasing this year. It was scheduled to release into early access on the 15th of August, and as the early access tag suggests, the game is still in development and as such a lot of problems are to be expected. The first hurdle was the fact that the game got delayed by 2 days. Seemingly because of PlayStation Network problems. And this brings us to yesterday when the game became available. Sadly, the login servers were not able to handle the amount of people trying to log in, and as of making this video, this is still a problem 1 day later. If you have been playing MMOs for a while, you will know that this is pretty standard even for fully released MMOs, even more so with ones that are in early access. And as always, you should never buy or even play an early access game if you are not ready to deal with these problems. You might say that early access is just terminology and it is identical to a full release because MMOs are in a perpetual state of development. While there is some truth to this, a full release is meant to have all the basic elements working properly, and future development is aimed at adding new content. While an early access title will most likely still be focusing on getting the basic elements of the game in working order. Frustration regarding this is normal. When a new MMO releases, we all want to play it as soon as possible. But if you are a person that cannot handle it in a mature way and it results in you having a bad experience, the best thing to do is wait for at least a few days. That being said, personally I believe this issue could have been handled much better. One solution that comes to mind would have been to offer 3 to 1 days of head start based on the Founder Pack bundles purchased, which would have most definitely helped with the server problems. Despite these server issues, some people managed to get in and play the game, and as we all know from the beta, the game is good. It had some improvements to combat and overall, it's a pleasant experience. The server issues, however, also caused some people not to receive their Founder Pack items. These, just like the login issues, will be resolved in the next few days, and those that experience these can also contact support for an earlier resolution. Of course, the login issues were just one of the problems. There are a few others. The next problem seems to be that the game has been restricted in Russia and Ukraine. But as the devs stated on Discord, this is a political issue and it is something outside their control and they can do nothing about it. There are also a few problems with monetization. The first real one is the price of the game on PlayStation. It should be no surprise that PlayStation will put the price up for most games, and they did so in this case as well. The game being more expensive on PlayStation than on Steam. For example, the Exalted pack is over 24% more expensive in the UK. Of course, this is not very nice, but it is PlayStation, so we shouldn't expect anything else. Steam also offers regional prices, and often enough they end up being much lower in less developed countries. So, if you have the possibility to buy it on Steam and PlayStation, it might be worth getting it on Steam and waiting for it to go free to play on PlayStation, especially since you can use a PlayStation controller to play it on PC just as you would on a PlayStation. The second monetization issue is with the cash shop and the amount of currency the $10 pack gives. It ends up giving you just under the required amount for some of the items, forcing people to buy the next pack up or multiple smaller packs. And the players were very quick to point this out. This is nothing new in the gaming industry and it's pretty standard practice and almost every game does it. However, it is still annoying to see them employ it, and I know some people will be immediately turned off by this. Feedback is important and is still being collected regarding this, so if this is something you dislike, you too can voice your opinion on their feedback forums. There's another problem, and this is with the community. Some users took it upon themselves to review bomb the game. Review bombing a game that you did not get to play is without a doubt extremely childish, entitled and pretty stupid. Especially in this situation, a situation that will without a doubt be resolved in a few days. I assume that most of us are here because we enjoy games, or at least want to enjoy games, and trying to ruin the future prospects of the game because of issues that will last a few days is mainly going to affect the people that will play it. This most likely includes the ones that review bombed. Another thing that I feel like it needs to be addressed is the toxicity towards the team behind the game. This can never be justified, less so in a situation like this. The people working on this game are the ones that want the game to work without any issues more than we as players do. The server problems are causing these people a lot of stress, most of them working overtime in what is an extremely stressful environment, all so we can enjoy the game. Throwing abuse at them is just like review bombing, but it's also inhumane and something that I strongly believe cannot be justified, no matter how frustrated you are with the situation. Don't misunderstand me, I too want to play the game, I too am unhappy that I cannot, but properly voicing our complaints and criticism will achieve more than this kind of toxic behavior ever will. All I'm trying to say is, act like a human being, as you are most likely to achieve your goal doing so. That's really all there is to the situation with Wayfinder right now. But I don't like ending the video on a bad note, so I wanted to say that I'm sure that these problems will be fixed in the following days, and the devs already posted that they are going to offer some sort of compensation for all our troubles. So let's try to enjoy this new MMO once it's working properly. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. If you want to support my channel, feel free to like and subscribe. See you in the next one, gamers.